As she sat there, she looked downstairs to see what looked like someone putting down the corded phone and back away into the darkness as if it was hiding.
And stand, all of the four who stood glassy-eyed now had gaping chest cavities, with a wet squelch tentacle-like appendages burst out from them. My heart skipped a beat, leaving me gasping painfully for breath.
Good night. I can't do it. Good night. Like Phil Mitchell.
Good night, darling.
Night, mate.
Good night,
Night, darling. Night, sexy. Welcome to episode 83 of Ghost Huns. Are you going with a witchy voice then?
Yeah, well, because I have a witchy voice, because my voice is fucked.
I can't wait for whoever gets on the mic after you to go and contract
Strep.
malaria.
Malaria and strep. That's me.
Malaria.
Do you think I've got malaria?
Malaria and Strep sounds like our stage names.
Who's who?
Welcome to present the Oscars this year. It's Malaria and Strep.
I'm strep, definitely.
Yeah. That sounds like a little
Malaria.
gnome.
Strep.
A gnome. How are you?
So bad, real bad.
Yeah.
And the strep has really lasted a long time.
How long has it been?
I think about 10 days.
Got a pussy mouth, haven't you? Pussy.
Excuse me?
Puss in your throat. Puss.
What?
Got
I've got a
puss in
pussy
the-
mouth.
No, you've got a...
That sounds like a horrible slur that you shouldn't be saying. Yeah, pussy
You've
mouth.
got...
All right.
Pussy mouth, innit?
Fucking
Bruv.
Hannah from the street.
South London all day, every day.
Yeah, that's you all over, isn't it?
Ah!
Fucking hell.
What are
Pussy
you,
mouth?
West London?
Now I am.
If we
yeah.
were in a gang, we would be opponents, wouldn't
Why?
we? Because you're from the west, I'm from the south.
No, you're north, I'm south.
I'm south.
You're a northerner, remember?
Oh yeah, but when I'm here, I stay in South London, so I can't be against South
You
London.
can't
because
call Elephant and Castle South London. It's central London.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's SE.
It's Essex.
SE1.
She's lost her mind.
I can call it South London. I've lived in South London ever since I started living in London.
You've never been a North London gal?
Never been. No, I don't like North London. I think they're totally different cities. And I
Yeah.
don't like North London.
Fine.
You
Oh,
like it, don't
that's
you?
a nice little spread there.
Thank you. I've just spread my tarot.
Oh, she's just spread her tarot everywhere. What a slag. Well, because I feel like I've got strep, it's your turn to pick the tarot, please.
Okay, great. Oh, we're going straight in. You don't want to do your talking points?
No, you talk about it.
Okay.
How are you? What's been going on?
I'm all right, thank you. I was promised a gig that I haven't got, and it's very annoying to me. But it's fine. I'll get over it. What else has been happening?
Do you want to do my one tonight?
I'm going to...
I'm Stacey Dooley. I'd love that. I'll just mouth along when I don't have a voice.
Oh, I saw A Hun in the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I went to see 222 again.
Amazing.
Because I'm absolutely obsessed. I went to see 222 at the Lowry in Manchester. Very kindly invited by the Lowry. It was very, very nice. I went and had my picture taken straight after Dev from Coronation Street, which was a real pinch me moment, I must say. Ever since Asanorim snogging Deirdre Rashid, I've been desperate to meet him.
Wow.
So there we go.
I don't know who any of these people are, but
You never watched
I'm
Coronation
really pleased for you.
I went through a really big phase of watching the soaps, everyone. I'd be like, Corrie's on, now Emmerdale, then EastEnders. And I've watched them all. Yeah.
Good for you.
It's in a very dark time of my life, but there we are. So I went to see 222, and this lovely lady called Kat came over and was like, "Oh my God, you're from Ghost Huns," and I was like, "Yeah, fun, great." And she was really sweet. So I hope you had a really nice night, Kat. Because
I love A Hun
certainly
in the
did.
Wild.
That's sweet, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I was sat next to Kerry Catona for the first
What?
half. Yeah.
No,
Sat
like
next
next
to
to her.
Harry went,
elbow to elbow.
Elbow to elbow.
What was she like?
Well,
What did
but
she
then-
say?
Well, I thought
Did she
I
have an
pissed her
ice
off, to
cream?
be honest. No, she came with her two daughters, and Harry was like, "That looks like, doesn't she look just like Kerry Catona?" I was like, "It is Kerry Catona,
Oh my
actually."
God.
Big Kerry Catona fans in the house.
Kerry
I'm a
Catona
huge
is
Kerry
in-
Catona fan.
Do you mean the Welsh one?
No, what are you talking about, please?
Oh, yeah, no, I know.
Atomic Kitten.
Yeah.
Manchester.
No, I did think her, but then I just suddenly thought,
Which Welsh
how
one?
could you not have recognised her? So then I thought, Mulder and Scully.
Sorry,
Yeah,
what's happening?
you know.
No.
You do know.
Who's Imelda and Scully?
Oh my God. You know that song that goes, this could be a case for Mulder and Scully. Time is hard and now I'm starting to worry.
I'm much younger than you. You must remember.
Shut the fuck up. Tim, what is that song? Do we know who that is? Tim just said he's younger than...
All right, Tim.
It's not about age, it's about music knowledge, okay? And you're both ignorant.
Go on then, Google it now and I'll continue talking.
I'm ignorant as well,
so I met Kerry
what it is.
Catona and, there was actually quite a few seats empty next to me and Harry. So Kerry was sat next to me and then she moved over to the other one, the other seat, because I put my coat over the one next to me and I think it was kind of like nudging her. So I thought I'd pissed her off. So then when the lights came up, I was like, I'm so sorry if my coat annoyed you. She was like, oh no, don't worry about it. It wasn't that at all. I just couldn't see. And I was like, okay, fine. And then she went and sat with her daughters because her daughters had abandoned her. But they were very nice. She was lovely. And I'm a big Kerry fan. So I was quite starstruck, actually. I was like,
Kerry Matthews is who I was thinking of.
Oh, it's all over the front page. You give me road rage. Eastern European.
Yeah, Eastern European Kerry Catona.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, Kerry
Matthews.
Yeah, that's good. So that was a really good night. Have you got any talking points?
Yeah, we're going camping, and I'm really upset about it. Actually,
why? I thought you were getting yourself a little igloo.
I can't. You have to stay minimum 3 nights. I can't just go to a pod alone.
Oh.
It's going to cost me a lot of money. So I'm going to have to camp with you 2 nights in a little tent.
Have they got showers?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going for Patreon. We're going to Haunted Devon.
Dorset.
Same thing. I'm very
Someone's
excited about it. I have
said
seen some mental things. I'm not going to tell you what they are until we get there. But I've seen some mad hauntings.
We're going to like Corfe Castle.
Yes.
We're going to tell like ghost stories around
Haunted
the campfire.
Beach. Yeah, we're allowed a campfire. We did check.
Yeah, as long as it's raised and you don't use the wood from the forest.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can't forage wood? When you sent me that email, I thought you were saying you can't forage like food and berries and stuff. And I was like, well, I'll just go McDonald's.
Yeah, you're like, I don't think I'm a foraging kind of gal.
I'm on a bit of a health kick.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, heart health.
What does it involve?
Well, actually, me and Adam yesterday, I've eaten so healthily, I feel like I could pass out.
Oh, I hate that.
I know. We've had, what did we have? Well, for breakfast, actually, it wasn't very healthy at all because his mum gave us some Irish sausages, which are absolutely delicious. So, like, right, we need to eat those.
What's an Irish sausage? Is that like just covered in Baileys?
It's just delicious. Yeah, it's like it's got potato running through the middle.
Ooh.
No, it hasn't. I'm joking.
Oh my God, I would fucking love a sausage with that in. It's got potatoes sprinkled all over it.
Completely racist. So yeah, we had that, and then we made ourselves some smoothies, and I was experimenting a little bit because I like doing a kale, spinach, celery,
what the fuck
cucumber,
is wrong with you? That sounds
ginger
disgusting.
and lemon. It's actually really nice. Me and Freddie share one all the time. Freddie loves them.
Okay.
Freddie's obsessed. But then I tried dessert smoothies for when you want a sweet tooth, but you know what I mean, like eating loads of sugar. It's just never. It's because I'm feeling tired all the time, and I want to feel, a bit more alert and energised. And I tried making one with banana chocolate powder and some peanut butter powder.
What powder?
But frozen banana.
Like protein powder?
No, just cocoa powder. But it's just better for you than eating a chocolate bar. And that was delicious. But then I thought I tried adding blueberries and kale to it, and that was fine, but it wasn't as good.
No, that sounds revolting.
But
that's good though.
So we did all that. Then we had a chicken Caesar salad. And to be honest with you, I was full. Yeah, I made it by cooking it in vegetable broth in the oven.
Nice.
Yeah. Poaching, I guess.
You're poaching the
chicken, I guess.
And then what about the Caesar dressing?
Oh, bought in from Sainsbury's.
Oh, I fucking love a Caesar salad.
Well, you can get a Caesar salad pack now.
Yeah, I love a pack.
Thrilled.
No, I love a
Thrilled.
pack.
Although they don't give you very much Parmesan, but I was like, maybe that's the appropriate amount to have. And I've just been having loads.
And they do the croutons already made.
I did have a lovely Caesar salad from, shout out to Willow at Trentham Gardens in Stoke-on-Trent. We had a lovely Caesar salad there with a side of Parmesan fries to share, because it's all about balance.
Yeah.
Balance.
Yes,
Balance.
I really enjoyed that.
Thank you. My rundown of my food yesterday, and then I was reading the Hunting Party.
Are you enjoying it, Lucy Foley? It's really good.
Before we get into this, I need to give a couple of book recommendations because I've been reading for the past couple of days. Thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
Not been doing anything else really except for work. pod work. And then, so I read The Stalker. Fuck me. Have you ordered it?
No.
Get it in. Get it in your face.
What's it called?
Get it in your fucking face. It's The Stalker by Sarah Alderson. It is one of the best. It's short, but it's fab.
A short book.
Short, creepy as
Is
fuck.
it like Home Invasion? Because I don't like that.
No, it's not Home Invasion.
Is it
It's
paranormal?
creepy. No. Sadly not. But it is fucking great.
Really?
Then the other one is The Hunting Party that I've just started. Haven't finished it, but I am thoroughly enjoying it.
Oh, it's so
far.
good.
It's
about a bunch of friends who go away
Lodge.
for this like bougie Scottish lodge
Very
for a New
bougie.
Year's Eve party, and it's all about the like politics between the friends, and it's like what's going on. It's really good.
Someone's dead. We don't know who yet. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know who. Yes. Just go and get it. Go and read it. Go and read The Stalker by Sarah Alderson, because that is very, very good. Okay.
How do I make my camping trip better?
Mm.
Can I bring a pillow?
Yeah,
What am I
allowed to
sleeping
bring a
on? Just
pillow.
a sleeping bag?
No, we'll get a airbed.
I have an airbed, but isn't that too big? Do you remember that one I brought for Edinburgh?
Is it a double one?
No, but it's that big single fucker. Do you remember? I slept on
Oh
it.
yeah, that's fine. Why would it be too big?
I don't know. Also, how am I going to blow that up? There's no electricity. We're in a field.
There's got to be some fucking electricity.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, a foot pump.
You got one of them?
Yeah.
Have you?
Everyone's got a foot pump. No, I
don't
haven't, but
I
Stephen and
don't.
Matt will have one.
Okay.
Stephen and Matt are coming with us. Stephen and Matt are going to help us camp. We are going camping and we're doing it for Patreon.
Okay.
And
.com
we're going to be
/
Ghost Hunts,
Thank
which
you.
has got the best ghost hunt that we've ever done on there right now. It's
Also, check
loads.
out our Edinburgh previews. We're going to do a couple in London, one in Somerset, one in
Yes.
Falmouth, one in Bath. So come see us formulate our hour-long show, which is going to be fresh and new for the Edinburgh Fringe.
Fresh and new. And
right.
tickets have started selling for Edinburgh Fringe, actually. They are selling.
No, they
They're
are.
selling, they're going. So if you think you're going to come, you need to
I would just
get
book
on
it.
immediately.
Book it. What are you going to be doing at 11 p.m?
Yeah. What are you going to be doing?
You'd have had your dinner, you'd have had a drink, and then you're ready to get haunted.
Ready to come out with us. Okay, shall we do tarot? Okay, ready? I'm really going to think about this. Oh. Susie, come over here. Come and put your hand above these tarot cards. Don't they feel hot?
No, actually, today.
I think they feel hotter than ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you got the book there?
Oh, God.
Oh, no. What?
It's not good.
Oh, you've got the book. Okay. What is it?
Oh, it's like a fucking 8 of sticks and it's someone tied up with a blindfold on.
Oh, no, that's the
hog
swords.
roasted.
Okay, yeah,
That's kinky.
Okay, this is called The Test.
I don't want one.
It
Thank
usually
you.
pictures a warrior running the gauntlet subject to harsh examination who finds out just how tough she is or isn't in the process.
Are you sure?
Life provides us with plenty of experiences that puts us in situations of close scrutiny, whether it's an entrance exam, an interview, or tough conversations that follow upon a breach of trust in a close relationship.
Oh.
You're being reminded that every setback you experience is an awakening, a teacher awakening you to renewed effort. Be open-minded and optimistic, and it will serve you better in the face of surprising developments.
I'm going to get on Biddy Tarot. What is that? The 8 of Swords?
Yeah. I think, do you know what was really weird?
What?
I was listening back to episode 81.
Yeah.
And I pulled out the card and I pulled it and I said, Hannah, this means you're going to bump into all your exes. What's been happening?
Oh, shit. You've been doing
I
it.
pulled it and I was like, that's you. You're going to bump. And then I have. So,
Oh, yeah.
so what does it mean?
It's not
Maybe
good.
you're just going to have some frank conversations.
Did I? I can't remember if I picked it up upright or not. Anyway, here we go. Upright negative thoughts, self-imposed restriction, imprisonment, victim mentality.
Oh dear.
I don't think that applies to me.
Well, you did have that about the gig you didn't get.
I did, actually. I was a bit victim-y about that.
Yeah.
Reverse self-limiting beliefs in a critic, releasing negative thoughts, open to new perspectives. The Eight of Swords shows a woman bound and blindfolded. 8 swords surround her, seemingly trapping her in a place, a symbol of the limiting thoughts, beliefs and mindset that prevent her from moving forward in life. However, look closer. If the woman removed her blindfold, she will quickly realise that she can escape her predicament by letting go of her limiting beliefs and establishing a new, more empowered mindset. The water pooled at her feet suggests that her intuition might see what her eyes cannot. So, go for a swim.
Yeah, go for a swim. Do the boat show in place of me. Lip sync for me.
Yeah, I can't. I'm going to go back home.
But you know what I mean? Like, I think it means, like, let go of all of that.
Yeah.
Do you know what good things are coming?
Let go. Let go of all that hatred I feel.
Like, the gig you didn't get, another better one's coming.
Yeah, maybe.
And, yeah, no, that's good.
Gorge.
Could you do a story then, please?
Yes.
So I can sip my herbal tea.
Yes, I can. Sorry, 2 seconds.
I used your Aussie recommendation.
Oh, yeah?
That's okay. It's not... It's a bit straggly, but I didn't have time to try it, I suppose.
Oh, yeah, you should try it.
I should try it.
Does it not feel... Well, maybe it's not for you. It's literally changed my life.
It's okay.
My hair is,
I only
like,
put the mask
shining.
in, but I didn't put the conditioner
Oh,
on.
no, you need to do the whole thing.
Oh.
Shampoo, conditioner, mask.
Oh, I thought it was mask, then conditioner.
No, it's
Okay.
conditioner mask.
Oh, fine. All right.
Okay. Someone snaps their fingers outside my window every night at 3 a.m. The neighbours warned me not to look at him. That's the title.
Love that. I feel like I've
Okay.
read this.
I heard it my first night in the new house. Someone walking down the street and snapping their fingers with both hands in the middle of the street. So is it like... bit of cabaret?
It's like West Side Story.
I've never seen that.
Oh, that's good.
I should, shouldn't I? Shit. I'd forgotten to close my curtains. Earlier that day, an older couple came over with a saran-wrapped plate of muffins and a... Right,
Saran.
do you know what? Let me
Saran
start again. Shit, I forgot to close my curtains. Earlier that day, an older couple came over with a saran-wrapped plate of muffins and a warning, like cellophane. They told me that every night at 3 a.m, someone walks outside the house and snaps his fingers. They said that I should never, ever, under any circumstances, look at him. If I did, I would regret it. When I asked them what happened if you looked at him, they didn't say a word. Instead, they just looked at each other, and the husband shook his head. Now I was in my room and the snapping man was on his way. I was just about to get out of bed and shut the curtains when suddenly the next snap came from right outside the bedroom window. Ooh! I let out a startled cry. Ah! The house was a good 20 feet from the public sidewalk and separated by a garden gate and then a row of bushes. Somehow he'd cleared that distance in less than a second. I covered my face with the pillow and curled up into a ball. A whispered prayer escaped my lips, and I hoped that God was stronger than whatever was outside. The thing started walking back and forth, going just past my house each time. His snapping started out slow and rhythmic, but got faster and faster each time until it reached a feverish speed. Feverish speed. Feverish. That's not feverish. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. It's a nice noise. A feverish speed. As they sped up, the snaps grew
boiling, are you?
louder. Yeah, it's hot in here. Take your jumper off.
I haven't got anything underneath.
Why would you not wear anything underneath a jumper, you mad cunt?
Can you go back, please? You mad cunt.
Was that not good chat? As they sped up, the snaps grew louder, much louder than any sound a human snap could make, to the point that they rattled the window glass in its pain and drowned out every other sound. Part of me wanted desperately to jump out of bed and face whatever monster was outside, but I thought back to my neighbour's visit and I resisted the urge. It wasn't even their warning that persuaded me. It was the look on their faces when I asked what happened to those who chose to look. They both turned white as ghosts, like the blood had been drained from their heads, and the face twisted in nauseating fear at the memory of neighbours who hadn't heeded their warnings. It was the kind of instant animal reaction that you can't hide even when you try, so I knew that whatever happened to those who looked, it had to be terrifying. Even so, it was difficult to lie there defenceless in Even so, it was difficult to lie there defenceless in bed while the snaps grew so loud that I thought my eardrums might burst. I tried stuffing the corners of my pillow down my ears, but it did nothing to quiet the incessant roar. Then there was silence. The noise stopped so suddenly that it was almost startling. From outside, a gravelly voice. Good night. I can't do it. Good night. Like Phil Mitchell.
Night, darling.
Night, mate.
Night,
Night, sexy. Footsteps went away from the window and back up the road in the direction they came. It wasn't until the footsteps trailed off that I noticed the sound of someone crying. After a moment, I realised it was me.
Oh,
This story is... it's a bit self-indulgent, isn't it?
get over it. It's just some musical
It's
theatre kids out on the
just-
street. They can't rehearse during the day. They've got other things on.
It's all over the front page! With the jazz hands.
Oh, it's Kerry Catona.
Imagine if that's how it turned out. It was Kerris from what's the band called?
Catatonia.
Catatonia.
It's Catatonia outside, isn't
It's
it?
Catatonia.
All right, Kerris. Can you keep your clicking down, love?
Put your tits away. I don't know why she got her tits out.
Why? You just looked at
Don't
me
know.
funny there. Why have I got your tits out?
Why have you got your tits out, Kerris? Put your tits away. Anyway, okay. I hate this story already. I realised it was me. Okay. I was crying, no, sobbing uncontrollably. The experience had been absolutely terrible and frightening in a way I can't put into words. The worst part was the louder the snaps got, the more I wanted to look at who was doing them. I got up without opening my eyes and shut the window curtains. I got up without opening my eyes and shut the curtains. It took 4 more hours to fall asleep, and even then only because the sun was starting to rise and the world felt safe again. After a while, I developed certain strategies for coping with my nightly visitor. At first, I tried putting earplugs in before going to bed, but that didn't do anything to cover up the sound of the snapping. Worse still, the good boy at the end was
Good
always...
boy?
Good boy. Good boy.
Oh, goodbye.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Good boy.
That's what I say to Rocco, like,
Good boy.
about 7 times a day.
Worse still, the goodbye at the end was always as clear as if I had my ear up against the wall. I asked around and some people in the neighbourhood let me know that you could help drown out the noise by leaving a fan on through the night. It sounded dumb at first, but I was desperate enough to try anything at that point, and sure enough, it worked. The snapping was still loud and endurable, and after a week I was sleeping through the whole thing. In order to make sure I never accidentally looked out the window, I tied the curtains shut and put a box over the sill for an added layer of protection. I also constructed a wall of cardboard around the corner of my bed closest to the window, so that if I happened to look over there in the middle of the night and the box had in some way fallen off, I still wouldn't see it. It'd make your room look like shit, wouldn't it?
I was just going to say, life's not worth that.
No,
Just have a peek.
No, just have a look. Come
Have
on.
a peeky lint.
Come on. I even put tripwire in front of the window so that if I were to try and unblock the window in my sleep, I'd fall over and wake up. I know it's a lot of precautionary stuff, but what else would you do in my situation? Move.
Move.
That's what
Look
I'd
out
do.
the window.
I'd move.
Leave.
I was determined to not be like one of those dumbasses in scary movies who knows there's an imminent threat and just keeps going about things as usual. Once I fine-tuned my nighttime defence strategies, my life started getting back to normal. I joined a book club, settled into my new job, and even became friends with a couple of co-workers. One was a goofy guy named Tyler, who's stupid in a fun way to be around kind of way, and the other was a beautiful girl I was flirting with named Amanda. Of course she was called Amanda. They never
Amanda.
called Beryl.
Do you remember Amanda from the Addams Family film? When they go to summer camp and Amanda's the really chirpy one.
Oh, Adam Family Return.
yeah, Adam Family Values.
Yeah, that was good. Is she the
She's
the
the one
child?
who's like, why are you like that? And she's like
Oh,
negging
yeah, she's like,
Wednesday.
"Fuck off,
And
you
then
prick."
it's so good when Wednesday and that other lad like team up against
Oh,
her.
yeah. And then they're watching Disney films and she's like, "Bleh."
Yeah, it's so good.
Stunning.
I love that film.
I love that film. Well, I'm going to rewatch The Addams
It's
Family.
so
It's so good.
So good.
Everything was going great until I had the dumb idea to invite both of them over for a little party at my place. We started off with board games, pizza and beer, then more beer and some pizza, and finally some more beer. At one point, Tyler got up to use the pisser, as he put it.
Wow.
And I seized the opportunity to capitalise on the liquid courage. What?
Pisser.
Pisser.
Is that an American thing? I'm assuming this is
I'm gonna
American.
use the pisser.
I'm going to use the pisser.
Sounds like a British name. Go
It
use
does
the pisser.
sound- Yeah, but then they're called Amanda and Tyler, and that's not very.
You would not catch Tyler here.
You wouldn't catch a Tyler for love nor
wouldn't.
money.
If there is a UK Tyler, message us.
Yeah, please
Please.
do actually.
Because Oh,
Rare. They're rare.
Watch, we'll get called out for this now. Oh! You did know it. Tim just got the shit out of us through the offence to inform us that you did know it, Tyler. Did you, Tim?
Yeah, there's Tyler's.
That's your generation, Tim.
Oh, 'cause
Don't
you're
know
so
the
young.
born. Don't know the born, Tim. Tim's like, what, a few years younger than us?
I'd say many.
Tim's like, fuck off, lots. I was just building up my courage to make a move on Amanda when Tyler shouted out, "What the fuck is all this stuff in your room?" I froze. I'd gone so long without waking up at 3 a.m. that I'd forgotten about the thing that roamed the neighbourhood. I looked down. 2:55 a.m. Shit. I'd let the time get away from me. I got up and ran to my bedroom and Amanda followed me. "Don't touch it! Get away from the window!" I shouted at Tyler, who was peeling back the box on the windowsill. He and Amanda stared at me with their mouths gaping open, and I knew I had to explain myself. I told them all about the thing that comes every night at 3 a.m. and how it was incredibly dangerous to look at him. "Whoa!" Tyler gasped. "So like your neighbourhood is haunted?"
Just get him killed.
I imagine that's how it sounds.
Yeah.
"Well, yeah, I guess technically it's not a huge deal as long as you stay away from that window," I said. "So, like, you've never even seen the guy that does it?" he asked me. I shook my head. "How do you know it isn't just a prank or some loser?" "Trust me, if you heard it, you'd know that this isn't a human." He looked at me with a flash of excitement. "What time is it?" he asked. 2:58, I stuttered. I did not want them to witness the snapping. For some reason, it just felt dangerous to have them around. I worried something unexpected would happen, something out of my control, like Amanda tripping and accidentally ripping down the box on the window, or Tyler being Tyler and trying to drunk fight the monster. I mean, they were two highly intoxicated young adults, and we were at what shared a passing resemblance to a party. I was basically playing with fire inside a fuel tank. "We need to get out of here. Let's go back to the living room. Come on," I blurred, and tried to herd the other two out of my room. But Tyler wouldn't budge. "No fucking way, man. Now that we're here, I want to hear this thing. I'm staying."
Oh, God. He's obviously going to die.
Before I could even think of something else to say, I heard it. The snaps were starting down the street. "He's coming," I said, mostly to myself. Tyler and Amanda fell silent and strained to listen to the sound of his arrival. "Holy shit," he giggled. "It's real." I didn't like the look I saw on Tyler's face. He was eyeing the window up and down like it was a roller coaster he was about to ride. A plunge into adventure that he was ready to take. "Come over here, Tyler. It's not safe by the window," I said. But the words were lost on him. "Tyler, get over here," Amanda yelled. The snapping started to get louder and Tyler's visage? No. The snapping started to get louder and Tyler changed from excited to afraid. However, that glimmer of adventure still shone in his eye. "Why can't we look at him again?" Tyler shouted. He started to move, hesitantly, towards the rattling window. I've put my phone on silent. Fuck's sake. I tried to shout. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I tried to shat my pants.
I shat myself. I tried to shout back an answer, but the snapping was already deafening and it drowned out any sound of my voice. "Where's that fan?" I looked around, desperate for the fan that could quiet the all-consuming noise. Amanda covered her ears and crouched down to her knees. I could tell by her face that she was crying. For a second, I bent down to comfort. I think the snapping makes you go a bit mad.
Okay.
That's why you shouldn't really listen to it, because I think it turned you insane.
Okay.
"I think I'm going to open the window," Tyler said. As he reached to pull the box off the windowsill, I sprang up from the floor across the room. But it was too late. Just as I was about to reach him, Tyler entered the curtains and laid eyes on the thing outside. I shielded my own eyes with my elbow just in time, but that didn't stop me from hearing Tyler's screams, because as soon as Tyler opened the curtains, the snapping stopped. The thing outside the window let out a deep animal moan of pleasure. Oh, go on.
Yeah.
Susie's cum noise. Oh, gosh. The thing outside the window let out a deep animal moan of pleasure, and then we could all hear was a mortifying, blood-curdling wail. It came from Tyler. I felt bad for him, but at the same time I didn't know what I could do to help without putting myself in danger. Thankfully, the screaming soon subsided, and after a few seconds of silence, I decided to open my eyes. Tyler was sitting in the corner, slumped over like a drunk. His mouth was turned up and a slight smile and drool poured out of the corner. "Tyler," I began to talk to him. He looked over, and when I said his name and I saw that his eyeballs were all white.
Oh, no.
They didn't have pupils or irises, not even any veins. They were just pure white. Tyler, are you all right? I asked. I'm fine, he said dryly as he stood up. I looked at the what?
Is he drooling and got white eyes? I'm
He's drooling and
fine.
got white. I'm fine, yeah. You all right, mate? I'm fine.
Just a bit possessed, actually.
Just leave me the fuck alone.
He's going to break into Guys and Dolls, isn't he, any second now?
I'm fine, he said dryly as he stood up. I looked at the watcher, and he has helped me truly see. That's freaky, isn't it? He took a step towards. I think you two should look. I promise you won't regret it. I feel like you would. He took another step forward and reached a hand in our direction. Just take a quick peek. I won't tell anyone. At that moment, a dull thud came from the window. Oh. Tyler went on talking and staggering towards us. I put a protective arm out in front of Amanda, in a feeble attempt at shielding her from whatever terribleness had entered the body of our friend. You should take a look. It's not so bad. It's not like what they've told you. There was another thud against the window. It sounded like something was pounding on the glass. I promise I wouldn't lie to my friends, Tyler said. Thud. Do I look like I'm hurt? Well, yeah, actually, you look like shit. I wanted to answer that he did, but I knew it wouldn't do much. Something was very, very wrong.
Something wrong.
Something was very, very wrong. Sorry, just developed a speech impediment. Tyler, what is that thing doing? I asked him tentatively as he took a cautious step backward. Thud. Who? Tyler asked. The thing outside. Oh, he's banging his head on the glass. He says that once someone looks at him, he's allowed to come in. As he said those words, there was another thud. It made a cracking noise. Where am I? Oh, fuck's sake. I turned around to look at Amanda and said the last words I would ever speak to her. Get out now! She took off running and I followed close behind. I heard Tyler call out, this time in his normal voice, as if the real Tyler had fought his way out of the prison that was his mind. Take me with you, I can't see! I paused and almost turned back, but that was when the window shattered, and I knew that going back for him meant certain doom for us both. It was hard to leave my friend behind, but I told myself there was nothing I could do. By the time I got through the front door, Amanda was already out of sight. Her car was in the drive. She has fucked off.
Yeah,
she's like, bye, bitch! I'm out. She's got in a car and fucked off. My car was in the garage and the keys were in my room, so I ran away on foot. New screams and the sound of tearing flesh echoed out into the night as I crossed the lawn and scampered down the sidewalk. Tyler dead. There was so much adrenaline in my system that running was not difficult, even though I was severely out of shape. I ran until my legs carried me to a public place, which was a fast food restaurant that I hadn't noticed before. Thank God it was open. I burst inside and collapsed onto the sticky tile floor where a worker had just mopped. He looked annoyed but not shocked at all. I guess the graveyard staff at a fast food place see a lot of crazy shit. As soon as I regained my breath, I pulled out my phone and called 911. The operator asked where I lived, and when I gave her the address, the tone of voice completely changed. Did he look out of the window? She asked. I guess emergency services was already aware of the thing that wandered the neighbourhood. Yeah, he did, I said. Well, I'm sorry, but there's nothing we can do for your friend. We'll try to recoup most of your belongings in the morning, but you can't go back to that house. Do you have somewhere else to stay? I was speechless. There was nothing they could do. What was that thing that went snapping outside my window every night, and how was it so terrifying that even 911 wouldn't mess with it? Eventually, I lied to her and said I could stay at a relative's house, but truthfully, I had nowhere to go. I bought a cheeseburger and a soda and spent the rest of the night lying in a booth in that fast food restaurant. Now I live in a new city, in a new neighbourhood, I have a good job, and I'm even making new friends at work. Things are going great, but I'm starting to get a little worried. My next door neighbours just called and said that they want to come over to discuss some community guidelines. They said it has something to do with locking your doors every time there's a full moon. I swear I can't take this stuff anymore. Why can't I just find a decent place to live? The end!
Is it a werewolf?
Could be. Could be. What do you think
be.
the snapping man is? A big lobster?
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah, a
love
lovely
that.
big red lobster man.
Yeah, like in Moana.
Yeah.
Like with singing a song
Yeah.
as he's going down the street.
Lobster.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
Moana.
Moana, yeah.
Don't you mean Little Mermaid?
No, well, that was off the Little Mermaid, but Moana's got a massive crab under the sea.
Does she?
Yeah.
Don't remember that.
Moana's got crabs. Pass it on.
I've been staring out at the water.
Yeah. Woo!
As long as I can remember.
Do you have a story for me?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah, bitch. My college crush came back, and I'm scared.
Oh.
Your girlfriend's here. My brother and roommate called from across the house in an obnoxious tone. I didn't feel like getting up and seeing what he was talking about. I didn't have a girlfriend. My social anxiety wouldn't allow it. With an exasperated sigh, I got off the couch. What are you talking about? Who's it that... My brain froze. She was standing there. Her. Rachel, the girl. She'd barely changed. She still had those big brown eyes that had pulled me in a decade ago. She was as beautiful as the last time I'd seen her. Oh, God, no. The memories came rushing back. The memories I'd spent years repressing. I'd all but convinced myself that that night never happened. I'd been a freshman in college, away from everyone I knew for the first time. Making friends wasn't easy, but I was far from a loner. Rachel and I had some class together. I don't remember what it was for. We were bored and swapped each other's Snapchat IDs.
Oh.
I wouldn't know what that means.
No, not really.
We talked occasionally over the next few weeks, commenting on each other's stories and stuff. Then kind of out of the blue, she asked if I wanted to come over to her place. Her and some friends were having a movie night. Hell yeah, I replied with a smiley emoji. Awesome. We plan on watching the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy, pull an all-nighter, but, you know, I would love that.
Really?
That would reel me right in. I'd be like, I'm there.
You like Lord of the Rings, do you?
I love LOTR.
Fuck me,
Yeah.
it's not my bag at all.
Oh, it's so my bag.
I can't. Matt made me watch it, and it was like we got to near the end of the first one, and they're like, right, let's start the journey, and I was like, what? We haven't started yet.
Yeah, we've had this conversation, and you're wrong.
Only in the Shire.
No, you're wrong. But it's so good, and this like Viggo Mortensen, who's the fittest man in the world.
Who?
The one who plays Aragorn. Oh, he's so
I don't know who
fit.
that is. But I'm gonna have to Google it.
Look up Aragorn and the whole thing.
Fittest man in the whole world.
Yeah. In that film.
That's him now. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I really disagree with you there. I mean, he's got all the things in all the right places. Like, his jawline is incredible.
Yeah, thank you.
But,
He's
like,
fit.
even there...
Oh, God, I think he's the most wonderful fit man.
Well, Viggo Mortensen, if you're out there.
Viggo, if you're listening to Ghost Huns, which you're probably not,
Imagine if he was...
do get in touch.
Imagine if he did, though. Do get in touch.
Do get in touch. Do slip into my Snapchat ID.
You could have said that a bit sexier.
I'm not feeling sexy right now.
Right, well, Viggo Mortensen's listening. Give it your best go.
Hello.
Fucking hell.
Okay, we're going to watch the entire Lord of the Rings, pull an all-nighter, but... You know how that's probably going to go. At the time, I would have barely considered us friends, but if she wanted to explore things past that, I was totally cool with the idea. She was fun, kind, and really pretty. The night came, and sure enough, the living room floor in the house her and her friends were renting was covered in mattresses. She greeted me with a hug. It was nice. I think that was the first time we had any sort of physical contact. After some introductions to the people already there, we settled down to watch the movie. Viggo Mortensen was fit as fuck. I forgot about Rachel.
Someone in the bathroom.
It's funny what your brain locks onto. Shit went to hell right after the troll is killed. 3 guys and a girl abruptly stood and started walking backwards until they were against opposing walls.
Hang on, is this people in the story, or is this people at the party? Like people in Lord of the Rings, or people at the party?
I think this is in the party.
Oh,
3
right,
guys
okay.
and a girl abruptly stood and started walking backwards until they were each against opposing walls.
Yeah, because in Lord of the Rings you describe it as 3 trolls and a fairy.
Yeah, I'm like, that could have happened in the film.
Yeah.
Their eyes were blank, almost clouded over. Rachel was standing in the hallway. The white claw she was holding fell to the floor, but she didn't seem to notice.
I love a white claw. I had one a day in Edinburgh, remember?
Yeah, I hate them.
I love them.
Her eyes were wide.
Seltzer.
Her eyes were wide. She glanced at me for just a moment. A few people kind of chuckled nervously. The room had a weird tension to it, like we all knew something wasn't right, but we didn't know what to do about it. Each of the 4 took off their shirts. They threw them to the side, never blinking those awful eyes. Energy was surging through me. I needed to go. I needed out. The girl next to me screamed. I turned to see the chest of the guy standing nearest her bulging.
Oh.
His skin split up the centre, revealing a writhing mass inside of him. Others began
What's
to scream
happening?
and stand. All of the 4 who stood glassy-eyed now had gaping chest cavities, with a wet squelch tentacle-like appendages burst out from them. My heart skipped a beat, leaving me gasping painfully for breath. The girl next to me was lifted from where she sat and pulled towards the nearest tentacle monster. I didn't help her. I didn't help anyone. Others tried running, but were snatched up and entangled in those dark, wet, green arms. Unlike the others, I didn't run for the door. I scrambled up the stairs, pulling myself up with my hands as my feet tried to keep pace. I lost my fingernails, but I didn't need...
Fingernails?
I lost my fingernails, but I didn't care. I needed out.
Yeah.
Rachel didn't move. She didn't so much as glance my way. I didn't have time to think about that. I reached the top of the stairs just as one of the creatures started up after me. I ran into the nearest bedroom and closed the door behind me. Running on pure adrenaline, I ripped open the window and climbed onto the roof. I stopped myself from jumping down. I was directly over the front door. I could see light spilling out across the front yard. The door was open. Grabbing the gutter and praying it would hold, I pulled myself above the window. I'd just cleared the window when I heard the bedroom door shatter. I ran across the roof at a reckless speed. I didn't think, I just jumped. The house was on a hill. That fact might have been what saved me. I fell what was probably 30 feet, but I landed on my ass. On an incline.
My ass!
Rather than shattering my legs, I slid down the hill.
Oh, my ass!
Oh, ouch, my ass. But my ass saved me. On an incline.
Ass.
Fuck my ass. My ass is on a hill.
My ass is just landing on a hill. Fuck.
Until my foot caught something and sent me tumbling headfirst through the ferns and brambles. Once I caught my footing again, I ran to the bottom of the hill. I found a road and followed it. At some point, I cried myself to sleep under a tree and I never went back. I didn't even pack my things. Somehow my car ended up back at my dorm. After searching, I climbed in and drove 2 states back to my parents' house. He went 2 states over for Lord of the Rings.
That's a long time, isn't
it?
Could that not be about 16 hours?
Isn't that me to Portugal?
Very much, yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Definitely Eastern Europe.
I wouldn't go to Lisbon for a sleepover.
I mean, I might.
Really? For a fit bloke?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how long's the flight? 3-4 hours?
Well,
to
he's
Lisbon?
driving it, remember?
Oh.
It's a long time.
I want to know in hours. And then I would tell you.
I would say London to
when
Lisbon.
I was like 20? Yeah, I'd have driven.
Yeah, you would have.
For a bit of rough, yeah.
For a bit of rough. Bit of Portuguese caramel tart. You know what I mean?
What do you
they
mean
call
those?
pastel de nata.
Yes, I'm not a fan.
You're not a fan?
No.
Oh. Oh, I thought we got
They're
on.
all right.
I never went back. I drove 2 states back to my parents' house. I told them I flunked out and couldn't afford the dorm. They were pissed off, but I didn't care. I should have gone to therapy, but I felt like that would have been admitting it was real. I just couldn't do it. I buried the memories by self-medicating. I lived by leeching off others for years before I started getting my life back together. Before convincing myself that night had never happened. Dude, that was ridiculous. My brother's voice pulled me from my memories. My dream. I was back on the couch. Rachel was nowhere to be seen. Seriously, man, she's cute and all, but passing out because a girl talked to you? That's next level, bro. I sat up looking around. Where is she? I demanded. Chill. You probably freaked her out when you went all limp. Don't worry, not only did I catch you and drag your heavy ass to the couch, I got a note from her. I ripped the paper from his hand. She took off pretty quick, though. She looked spooked. Anyway, I have to get going. Someone needs to pay the bills around here. I ignored him. My entire focus was riveted to the handwritten note. I'm sorry to barge into your life like this, but we need to talk. It's urgent. She left an address and said to be there Saturday at noon. I don't know what to do. My memories of that night have to be false. There was no police reports, no missing people. It had to have been in my head. Maybe Rachel can clear things up for me. Give me the closure I need. End of that part.
So what? Oh, is it a part 2? All right. So what happened, please?
Well, I don't know.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Well, is it so? Was there an octopus or something?
Well, yeah. I think it's a.
Was that a memory?
You know that scene in Alien when it's like bursts out?
Oh yeah.
I think it's like that.
So Rachel had a baby octopus.
I don't think she had a baby octopus. I just think her mates were all spurting tentacles.
Oh.
And you ran
right,
away and never spoke to her again.
Right, now she's back. And
She's
like,
back and being
what
like,
the fuck,
you,
mate?
yeah, what the fuck? You fucking
Yeah.
fell on your ass, rolled away.
Yeah, you fell on your ass.
Yeah.
And we didn't even finish Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, we didn't even
And
get
not
to
one
the...
person got fingered.
Yeah, she's disappointed.
She's back for more.
She wants to go to
Well,
Lisbon.
listen, I'm very much looking forward to it.
We need to do a creep of the week.
Would you like to do one?
Yes, I
Or would
will.
you like me to do it? Creep of the week. Creep of the week. Creep of the week. Creep of the week. Creep of the week.
I'm doing the clicking. I'm doing the clicking as a throwback
Very
to the
nice.
story. Thank you.
I can't click with these nails. Hey, love your TikToks, big fans. Please consider my story. I love the paranormal and have loads of stories. Please excuse my poor grammar. Paris Devine. What name?
God.
What a name. Should I have said that?
That I think you can, unless she said it specifically not to.
We'll get through it.
That
If
is
not,
the
Tim will
best
just have
name ever.
Paris
Paris Devine.
Paris Devine. Okay. My childhood house is haunted. I could tell you stories until I'm blue in the face, and things still happen today. My parents still live there, although growing up we were never scared or afraid of Hannah. I'm a ghost.
You are a ghost.
Hannah was the resident ghost. We didn't know her name until many years later. What a stunning name. She would hide things all the time. You'd look in a drawer for something and it wasn't there. My mum many times would shout out, "Put it back, Hannah!" And the next day it would be there, like a little moth.
Put it back, Hannah.
Put it like a little crow.
Yeah.
When I was a child, around 5 or 6, I'm 31 now, my mum and dad went out and left us with a friend to babysit us. After she had put us to bed, she'd settled in the front room to watch TV. Now, this room always felt cold and a bit uneasy, even to this day. As she sat there watching TV, she felt a hand slowly rest on her shoulder. She quickly left the room and didn't say anything when my parents came home. A couple of weeks later, my mum asked a friend to come over for a takeaway to say thank you. The night came, and when it came time to sit and eat, my mum suggested to eat in the front room. A cold look came over the friend's face. She then went on to tell her what had happened. She said, the presence didn't feel threatening, but the presence didn't feel threatening, but it definitely didn't want me there. A few years later, in the middle of the night, everyone was asleep. My mum got up to use the loo. Our bathroom looked straight down the stairs, so not to wake anyone, she tiptoed down the hallway into the pitch black. No, I wouldn't be fucking doing that. Left the bathroom door open and sat down. As she sat there, she looked downstairs to see what looked like someone putting down the corded phone and back away into the darkness as if it was hiding. Fucking hell!
I've just imagined that, someone being like, yoink.
And it's when you can't quite, you're like, there's not
Someone just
something
put the
there.
phone down on the cradle.
Oh, vile. In my mum's words, she held her breath and got back into bed as quickly as she could. Years had passed and the paranormal events never stopped. We had kettles turning on and off by themselves, our dogs' balls being thrown, TVs...
Sorry? Oh, our dog's balls.
Our dogs' balls being...
You said it so fast. Our dog's balls were...
Our dogs' balls.
Being played with by Hannah.
And they were being assaulted by Hannah, the ghost. Did I tell you the story? I must have told you the story.
No.
Speaking of
Where's this
dogs'
going?
balls and Hannah, you remember Wilf? You met Wilf, didn't you? The massive bulldog.
No, I never
Never
did.
met him? Oh, he's gorgeous. He was about 7 stone. He was a barrel. He's amazing. And when you gave him a bath, you had to dry him with a hairdryer.
Oh.
And one day, it was like a car. You had to like put your head underneath and hair dry all of his underneath. You know, like people in a car, because he wouldn't move and you couldn't move him yourself. So I did that, and I was drying him underneath him one day, and then all of a sudden he just took one very slow step forward, and his bollocks just tripped over my whole face.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
you've got
bollocks.
previous with dog's balls.
Yeah, I have.
Wow! It's like
but
I
it was
knew.
it was just one small like, and I was like, they just So I was
I think,
teabagged.
to be honest, you were teabagged. That's on you for being teabagged.
Teabagged
because you
by
shouldn't have to
Wilf.
put your head under a dog to blow dry it.
You have to. He wouldn't move, and you can't
could
let him
just
get
towel dry.
cold.
Oh, for fuck's sake! You could towel dry
No,
him.
he deserved better.
You're like,
No, you couldn't. He'd stink. You had to
really?
dry him. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, back to the dog's balls. Our dog's balls being thrown, TV's turned on, full blast in the middle of the night, dogs barking at nothing or watching something go up the stairs. Fast forward to 2016, I was working in a care home and finishing a late shift. My boyfriend would always come and get me and drop me off home. I walked in to say hello to Mum and get some dinner when my mum looked up really annoyed. Puzzled, I said, "What's the matter?" She annoyingly turned and said, "Oh, now you want to talk to me." I was so confused, I asked what she meant. She goes on to tell me that she got up to make a cup of tea, and when she walked past the kitchen door, I was walking up the stairs, clear as day. She shouted hello, and I'd ignored her. But I'd just got home, so who was the one going up the stairs? No one. Now, how we know the ghost's name is Hannah is because during the first lockdown, my dad was clearing out a drawer of paperwork. Now, this drawer is where my dad keeps all of his work papers, etc. It's used a lot. As he was checking everything, he comes across a death certificate of the previous owner, Hannah, and she died in the house. But how did it get there, and why would we have it? Never seen it before, and as I said, it's a drawer that's used often. Did Hannah put it there so we knew her name? The end.
Wow.
I didn't like that coming out from the shadows. I didn't like that at all.
No, the phone just slowly being put down.
No, and then backing into the shadows
Backing
again.
away. Oh. Thank you, Paris.
Thank you, Paris. Very nice
I
story.
love that. Thank you so much.
Have you got a We Get Haunted?
We get haunted, so you don't have to. I'm going to do cartomancy again.
What's that?
The reading of your future with cards.
Right.
And this time, last time I did past, present, future.
Are we going to be doing this every week?
This is a different vibe.
Right, okay.
I love it. I like to tell your future.
I don't like it very much.
Why?
Mind you, last time it was all right in the end because you basically told me I was going to die. I spent all weekend driving and I was fine.
Okay. So this one, I'm going to... this is going to be... Have you got an obstacle? Because I'm going to present you with a solution. So think of something you want to get through.
Edinburgh.
Yeah?
Yeah,
All
I'd
right.
really like to get through that. That'd be nice.
So, you have to pick one. Anywhere. Okay, amazing.
I've got one. I've picked one.
Okay, what is it?
It's the 6 of clubs.
6, that's quite generic, that. Let's
Is
have a
it?
look. Right, okay, 6 of clubs.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Is it?
What it says your intuition is strong.
Oh.
Trust your gut feelings.
Oh.
That's all it says.
Oh, great. So that's it, is it?
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
What a book.
Yeah.
So yeah, just go with your gut, okay?
Right, yeah.
When you're in Scotland. And
Thrilled.
yeah. So I hope that helps. Thank you so much
That
for
was the
joining
most
us.
disingenuous thing I've ever heard. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. We will be back next week. I don't know why I had to confirm that.
We will. We always are, aren't we?
Head on over to patreon.com/ghosthuns if you're all caught up. I've been getting a lot of messages from everybody being like, I'm all caught up now. What do I do? I can't binge you anymore. Well, do you know what? You fucking can over on
Patreon. To
Patreon.
this and you've bought some merch, fucking show it off, baby.
Yes, show us your merch.
by now.
There has been a slight delay, I believe, with production, but that's fine. It will be with you very, very soon. So thank you so much, everybody. Go to Patreon, go and watch
We
some more.
love you.
Go and check out your any tickets. We will be in a town near you very, very soon.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, bye, bye.
Get haunted. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Bye.
Bye.